where he only needed inches.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Prescott down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we see both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. James has got it. Complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Purdy on 4th down.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On play action, Prescott. He finds Corey Davis.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 21. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack around the air.
Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, They took a sack on 1st and goal, but that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Dancing to his left. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have out as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and go. And the important one that is we're on time now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. Their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action now, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a loss of 5 there as his safety net ties up paying off.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has the count as a great team member today. This man, he's been in the center of all of it. for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott off play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. There's Prescott. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. What do you think, Charles? Too big of a risk? I mean, why not just take the lead there here in the 4th?
I know many subscribe to the theory that fortune favors the bold. And in this situation, that was a bold move. Faking it in that situation, fortune didn't shine out on them in that case. Now they've got to play defense and try and prevent them from scoring and losing this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T for him. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Now throw it in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Prescott. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's going to take another shot here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation. Blankenship out for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The score, Falcons 35, Ravens 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in at the goal line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, It's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.